So what if I told you there's over $1,000 hiding in your budget right now, and you wouldn't even have to change your lifestyle to find it? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how a simple AI audit can uncover all that cash.
We're kicking things off with a pretty wild claim, right? But here's the thing. This is not about pinching pennies or cutting out your morning coffee. No way. This is about finding all those hidden money leaks. And in this case, the result was a whopping $1,240 in a single month.
But let's be real for a second. Most of us have tried to budget before. You know the drill. You make a fancy spreadsheet, you track every single dollar for a week, and then life just gets in the way. It's boring, it's tedious, and honestly, who has the time? It's just so easy to give up.
Okay, so let's take a look at the starting point for this whole experiment. This is the financial before picture, and I have a feeling it's going to look pretty darn familiar to a lot of you out there. Now, look at this. The big takeaway here is just how unclear everything is. Money was just vanishing into thin air. You've got these huge chunks going into really vague categories like miscellaneous or food and drink. There's no real clue where it's actually going. It's basically organized chaos.
All right, this is where it gets really interesting. We handed this whole messy situation over to an AI and basically asked it one simple question: where is all the money going? And what it came back with was amazing. It found 5 major leaks that were just draining the bank account, month after month.
The very first leak that the AI sniffed out was costing $95, not just once, but every single month. It's a decent chunk of change, but what on earth was it?
And the culprit? Yep, it's those zombie subscriptions. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That free trial you swore you'd cancel, the streaming app you haven't opened in a year. They just add up, quietly sipping money right out of your account.
Okay, moving on to leak number 2, and this one is a big one. We're talking $250 a month. Do the math on that. That's $3,000 a year just gone.
And here's the crazy part. This wasn't about getting less coverage. It was just about paying way too much for it. The AI basically went shopping for a better deal and found the exact same auto and home insurance, just with another company, for a massive discount.
Leak number 3 was another one of those silent killers. This one was costing $120 every month.
Now think about this for a second. A lot of us are literally paying a fee for the privilege of a bank holding our own money. It's wild. The AI immediately spotted these high monthly service fees and pointed out that, hey, there are tons of accounts out there that don't charge you a dime.
The fourth leak was another one hiding in plain sight, and it was costing an extra $175 month in and month out. You know how it is. We tend to just set and forget our utility bills. But the AI took a look and saw that the cell phone and internet plans were totally out of date. Newer plans, sometimes from the exact same company, offered better service for way less money.
And now for the grand finale, the biggest leak of them all. And honestly, this one is pretty shocking. $600 a month. That's more than $7,000 a year.
So what was it? The number one money drain wasn't some hidden fee or a forgotten bill. It was just disorganized food spending. The AI added up the cost of all those high-fee delivery apps and all the small, last-minute grocery trips. It turns out that convenience was costing an absolute fortune.
Okay, so spotting the problems is one thing, right? But what do you actually do about them? Well, the beauty of this whole AI audit is that the fixes weren't about making big, painful sacrifices. They were just small, smart adjustments. And here they are, all laid out. Look how simple this is. Canceling 5 unused subscriptions? Boom, $95 back in your pocket. A few phone calls to switch insurance providers? That's $250 freed up. Moving to a no-fee bank account? Another $120. Updating those utility plans? $175. And just being a little smarter about food? A massive $600 save. Each fix was a single, simple action with a huge recurring payoff. So you're probably thinking, this is great, but how can I do this myself? Well, it's actually way simpler than you might imagine. We've boiled it down into a super clear 3-step system that pretty much anyone can follow. It all comes down to this. Step 1, consolidate. Just link up your bank and credit card accounts to a good budgeting app. Step 2, analyze. Unleash the AI and tell it to hunt for things like recurring charges and weird spending patterns. And finally, step 3, act. Go through what the AI finds and just start with the easy wins. Get that momentum going. Let's just put that final number on the screen one last time. Because after just 1 month of making these small AI-suggested changes, the total savings added up to $1,240. That's nearly $15,000 a year, found. Not earned, just found, without having to give anything up.
And of course, a quick but really important note, we're doing this for educational purposes. For any advice that's tailored specifically to you and your situation, you should definitely talk to a financial professional.
So we'll just leave you with this one final thought. For most of us, the money is already there. It's just hiding in plain sight. So the only real question left is, what could an AI find in your budget?